Every medal you see here isn't just an award, it's the highest form of honor that this country can give. This is the Nishan-e-Haider Gallery at the Pakistan Army Museum that is dedicated to the soldiers that displayed acts of courage so extraordinary that there was simply no other way to honor them. The Nishan-e-Haider is Pakistan's supreme military decoration awarded only for the most exceptional bravery in the face of the enemy. Only a handful of people in our entire history have received it, and this gallery is a tribute to the bravest soldiers in Pakistan's history. And every single one of them have earned it with their life. That's what makes this room feel different. It's not a museum exhibit. It's a reminder of what courage looks like when it's pushed to its absolute limit. The Nishan-e-Haider is named after Hazrat Ali, Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu, also known as Haider, the Lion of God, symbolizing bravery that refuses to surrender. We start right here with Captain Muhammad Sarwar Shaheed, the very first recipient of the Nishan-e-Haider. Being the first isn't just symbolic, it means that his sacrifice became the benchmark for heroism in Pakistan's military history. He fought in the 1947-48 Kashmir War, leading his men through fortified positions under brutal machine gun fire. What's remarkable is that before becoming a national hero, he had already fought in World War II, serving with distinction in the Burma campaign. Here at the museum, some of his personal items like this Quran help you connect with what kept his spirits high in times of war. Next is Naik Saif Ali Janjua, who defended his post in Kashmir until the very last moment of his life. When his position was surrounded and communication was cut off, he didn't retreat. He kept fighting completely alone. Some of his documents here even date back to the pre-partition days, which goes to show that these soldiers had entire lives before they became legends. Before Pakistan existed, he fought in World War II as part of the British Indian Army's Corps of Engineers. After partition, he chose to serve Pakistan and fought bravely in Kashmir. Then you see the story of Major Tufail Muhammad Shaheed. It's 1958. He's severely wounded during an encounter with the Indian troops, but he continues to advance. Even while bleeding heavily, he aimed grenades, trying to protect his comrades behind. He completed the mission and only then succumbed to his injuries. It's bravery that goes beyond instinct. Over here is Major Raja Aziz Bhatti Shaheed, remembered for holding his position for 3 days straight during the 1965 war. He refused to step back despite the intensity of the enemy fire. The letters, photos, and personal belongings that we see here capture the life behind the uniform, the ordinary man who made an extraordinary choice. And then Pilot Officer Rashid Minhas, who is the youngest ever recipient of the Nishan-e-Haider. At just 20 years old, he made a decision that would define him forever. When an instructor pilot attempted to hijack his aircraft to India, Rashid Minhas locked the controls and brought the plane down, sacrificing his own life but preventing the defection of a national asset. When you're standing here looking at his display, you realize how unbelievably young he was and how immense his courage had to be. Now we move into the section dedicated to the heroes of December 1971. First is Major Muhammad Akram Shaheed, who held his ground against overwhelming odds and refused to concede even an inch of Pakistani territory. The books he left behind give you a glimpse into his disciplined mind and the leadership that defined him. And then there's Major Shabir Sharif Shaheed, one of the most iconic figures in our military history. In 1971, he swam across a canal 30 feet wide and 10 feet deep under heavy artillery fire to launch a direct assault on a fortified Indian position. He is the only recipient ever to be awarded with both the Nishan-e-Haider and the Sitara-e-Jurrat, the highest honors for gallantry in Pakistan, and also received the prestigious Sword of Honor when he graduated from the Pakistan Military Academy. His display includes personal items and also a book written as a tribute to his courage. What more can a soldier desire? A title that seems to reflect his spirit. Next is Suwar Muhammad Hussain Shaheed. He joined the army as a driver, but on the battlefield, he was anything but that. He would rush to the front lines, operate a machine gun all by himself, and by the end of the 1971 war, he had destroyed 16 enemy tanks. He kept fighting until he was struck by enemy fire, bravery in its realist form. Then you have Lance Naik Muhammad Mahfouz Shaheed, wounded, outnumbered, and still pushing forward. After the ceasefire, even the enemy commander admitted that the courage he displayed was something he had never seen before. When your enemy salutes your bravery, the story tells itself. And here is Captain Colonel Sher Khan Shaheed, the hero of Kargil. His grandfather used to call him Colonel because he dreamed that the boy would become an officer one day. The nickname stuck and became prophetic. During Kargil, he repeatedly led counterattacks at impossible altitudes, reclaiming posts again and again. His leadership in those mountains became the stuff of legend. And finally, Havildar Lalak Jan Shaheed, another giant of the Kargil conflict. Under relentless enemy fire, he defended his post with unshakable resolve, holding the line until his final breath. When you walk through this hall, you realize that the Nishan-e-Haider isn't just a medal. It's the story of the people who chose courage above everything else and sacrificed everything so that this country could stand.